Hello guys and welcome on into another one of these videos. I'm mostly scared about second and third boss. Okay, so that what you just heard, that's me talking through Discord, and the reason why you're hearing that is because while I was recording this video I forgot to mute myself on Discord. Like, sorry, on OBS. Like, I usually mute my microphone on OBS, but this time it went through. So I apologize. It's gonna be like a double me speaking, sadly. I know, like, if I wasn't annoying enough the first time, you're gonna have to listen to me twice now. And I do apologize about that, guys. But I'll just keep the commentary up and I'll try to be silent when I see myself speaking, okay? Alright, so here you can see I kind of gave Hunter the late PI, which is just completely my fault, but other than that, I feel like pull went pretty good.
Take a bit of bursting here, so be careful.
Yeah. So I was just telling them, like,
yeah, I kind of
they put darkness. It was a bit unnecessary. I just meant, like, be careful, because I know we're gonna get
them all evenly
slapped by bursting. Actually, I think I might just, like, talk over myself. It's like whatever. I'm sorry, guys. It's a bit of a scuffed video. I do apologize, like, most sincerely. I just forgot to mute myself on the OBS. It happens very rarely, but it is what it is. If you really want to hear what I'm saying, like, you're not missing much. I mean, I kind of like listened through to it, and there is like, you know, you might be thinking it's some cool comms or whatever, but it's mostly just us like saying useless things or maybe calling out a city or something. It's nothing too major.
As soon as I dispel him, he drops a weapon.
Yeah, either way. Moving on. Alright, so this week it's the same as the previous key I uploaded. Tyrannical, bursting, volcanic. Pretty good combination of affixes to go with Tyrannical, although bursting can be a bitch if we weren't a priest.
It's up to you.
Since, you know, since you're a priest, you don't get to complain about bursting, in my opinion, as a priest.
If we go right, we'll have to deal with double Goliath, and with, like, that means we'll have to interrupt perfectly, which is a bit scary, but it's up to you if you
Okay. Yeah, so we were just talking, like, if you want to go left or right, because we weren't really sure. We haven't done this key together before. We decided to go right, like they said, you know, they feel comfy with interrupts, and as you will see, they've done a brilliant job with interrupts throughout the dungeon as well. But, like, what concerns me is that we as priests, we don't have interrupts.
Yeah, then you can just imprison what you want, and then you can kill later together with something else, and then let the others come, or something like that.
Yeah, we were just talking about the pack, so yeah, basically... God damn it, this is so annoying. Like, this is annoying for me. I bet for you guys it's gonna be even more annoying just hearing me double all the time. Ugh, I'm so sorry.
When you say
like, what I could do is I could just mute the audio of the key completely and just voice over. Yeah, actually I think I'm gonna do that. No, but that's gonna be weird without background sound. Yeah, that's just gonna be weird. We're just gonna have to live with this. It is what it is. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I feel so bad.
Spiriting this? Okay.
Burden of knowledge. Forsworn doctrine.
Weapon.
Rebellious fist.
On stairs again.
Maybe I should just let you listen to the in-game comms.
Burden of knowledge.
Did I realize watching this? I realized I talk so much for no reason whatsoever. I think it's good to keep conversation going though, when you're doing keys. Keeps up the spirits.
Yeah,
yeah, about this boss, what I want to say about this boss is, well, besides like the obvious, you know, with the dispels and like dodging stuff. Like, you can see where the bird is facing, so you should never get hit. But I want to say something about this boss, like, this boss smacks tanks,
like any big cities now. Just so you know,
smacks really hard, so you just gotta be really careful regarding that. Like,
overhead slash.
This is also why I think I'll use like mindless off the global here, because you know, it reduces the, like, it absorbs the damage the boss does, so I think it has value in this fight in particular.
Nice.
Personally.
Huge spear.
So I think it's good to use it. Although you should be using it on Kintera, not on Azules, but I don't think that's true at the time. Because I'm not sure if it absorbs damage, they both do, or it's per unit. I would assume it's per unit. I actually don't know. If anybody knows in comments, let me know. But like if I put Mind Blast on one of them, it doesn't absorb damage from both of them, just from one, right? Oh damn, I remember I had like a really dumb death here. Oh, watch this, watch this. It's gonna be interesting.
Attenuated barrage.
Alright. Not yet. It's not interesting yet. I'm kidding, okay.
Overhead slash. Deep connection. Deep connection. Attenuated barrage.
Oh, you're gonna wait for him to come back? Okay.
Yeah, so basically notice how I'm losing HP here while I'm standing in the pool that's left by the spear. But it didn't like it doesn't show, like the texture isn't there, and I'm not sure why. It's probably a bug because of like the elevation or something.
I was taking like a dog. Oh, I was standing and shit, but it wasn't showing. Dude, it's invisible. Why is it invisible?
Overhead slash.
So yeah, I don't. This is for tank, by the way. This isn't for us. This is just for tank because tank can get slashed by overhead slash. Once guys, I want to say smashed, but then I said slashed because the ability is called overhead slash. Haha, got him. Good one, Sirigath, aka Shieldcoomer.
Attenuated barrage.
But yeah, oh god, what a disaster of a video.
That was very weird.
Sorry.
But we got lucky though. Now we don't have to deal with it.
Barrage.
That's kind of nice. Well, at least not for long. Yeah.
Alright, so I believe here we're gonna go left first. Yeah, left first, and then we're gonna proceed right to kill the dogs and continue. Right, so with these guys, it's very important to be near them and to interrupt these curls, because these curls do end up hurting a lot. As you can see, like you will see that we lost a lot of people here, and I accidentally toofed it myself because the hunter died before I clicked my tooth, so it just went on me automatically. It's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Kind of a waste. Which will end up mattering as well, by the way. And also we got into like a difficult bursting situation here, because like, you know, I could have massed the spell now, but then it just renewed itself, and
this is a bit
it just kept renewing and renewing, and yeah. And of course, like Hunter, very squishy class in general.
Yeah,
like it has nothing to do with the player. It's just that the class is very squishy. Same as Priest, and we just got slapped. So essentially, we gave 3 deaths for nothing, more or less. Unfortunate. Not the end of the world, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat.
Here, I just like to do a lot of damage. Personally, like, in my opinion, tanks shouldn't even tank this. Like, this is all kiteable if you have the composition for it, of course. Like, if you got your frost mages, balance druids, hunters to do binding shot, or any other class that can help tanks kite, you just don't want them to tank this. You just want, as a healer, to deal as much damage as you can here. And we did okay. What is that? 5.5k? Not bad. Not perfect either, but not bad either. It's good damage for a healer.
Listen to
and we proceed.
Devils. The Kyrian must stand
here,
united.
you know, Praetor, Stealth Claw, and Nether Driver. There's gonna be a few dispels you're gonna have to do here, but nothing major. This is a pretty easy pull. Gotta keep in mind, probably the biggest weakness of this group is, well,
Yeah, I'm
like a
saving
lack of diversity.
Yeah.
Because we have like, you know, 2 demon hunters, and also like, I would say we're a bit low on interrupts. I don't have the best interrupts.
Gets back. Yes, that's back.
But it's nothing that good players like us can't overcome. Hehehe. Right, so double Goliath and Praetor.
Rebellious Fist.
Here it comes. Good interrupt on the first one. To be honest, like, since it's not fortified, I don't even know if the Fist one-shots. On 20 it probably does. But I think Fist got nerfed a little bit. I don't know.
Are you gonna wild spirit this?
Okay. This is why I love playing with hunters. It's just that it's not that like there are classes that benefit more from PI, like warlocks.
Maybe we can
and
start pulling patrol.
I don't know,
or
a few
two
others, but like there's just it's so good because like our CDs line up perfectly. Like Wild Spirits and PI are both 2 minutes, and it just like lines up so nicely.
Nice.
I feel like Hunter's popularity dropped a little bit lately in keys.
I hoofed you, don't worry.
But like the last few hunters I've played with, including this hunter, like they're pumping, dude. Like the damage hunters do right now is quite insane. On both Night Fae and
way too
Kyrian.
much cleave. Did you take spear? Oh, you did. Okay, nice.
Like I see a lot of people going to Kyrian, but honestly Night Fae still pumps hardcore, dude.
For eons, we have been
yikes.
told to purify
I wasn't checking. I
ourselves,
just fooled you.
to let go of our memories, our identities, our loved ones, all in the name of service. But what
If you-
do we
Infused
serve?
Yeah.
weapon.
If you don't do double, then you spear the one in front of the
Infused
boss.
weapon.
Our sacrifices were made for
Weapon?
nothing.
On stairs. Yeah, I also can see this. It's the careful with Goliath.
Rebellious Fist. Internal Strife.
And here's just a nice double pull with Spear, PI
shit,
Hunter,
we
people
don't
popping
have
CDs, we
darkness,
pop our
darkness.
CDs,
Internal
and we go
Strife.
crazy. The only thing that to note here is that, well, I didn't have Master Spell because I used it in the previous pull, so things got a bit sketchy towards the
Yeah,
end.
dude, we killed this
managed
so
to pull
fast
through.
that like
We're
when
totally
Master
fine
Spell
there.
doesn't get time to get fucking back.
And I made a joke there that, we kill things so fast that my CDs don't even get to come back,
Most
like
annoying
Master
one.
Spell.
Right, so what we can do here is we can imprison 2 guys and make it a
Flashing
little bit
strike.
easier since we don't have spear. If you... Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys. Like, if you want to play it safe with CC, if you guys want to go full YOLO, we can just kill it and save a lot of time. Either way
Crashing
works.
Strike.
I think with our damage we can kind of delete them, but... Yeah, yeah, we are also, we'll run 15 as well. We definitely got it.
We were talking about CDs there, by the way. 15 until like Wild Spirit plus PI, I think is what we meant. Not sure now, like it's been a while since we
Infused
played this,
weapon.
but yeah.
Internal strife. Forsworn doctrine.
I would assume. And yeah, this pack is just very
Crashing
dangerous,
strike.
which is kind of unfortunate because this is right before the boss, and on Tyrannical this might be like one of the worst bosses for
you
Discipline
have
Priest to heal
infused
overall in
weapon.
all of the dungeons. Like I just absolutely
doctrine.
despise this
Internal
boss,
strike.
even after
Internal
nerf. Like
strike.
it's so nasty, the dot and dodging the bolts. And keep in mind, like Volcanic is usually like one of the less annoying affixes, but in combination with dodging balls and this and like this, it's just super triggering. So essentially what you
strike.
need to do on this boss is
it's all about how you position the balls. If you can like stack them on top of each other, it should make it a little bit easier.
exactly. Thank you
Around
me.
the circle.
I'll explain.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just explained this to myself. But yeah, this boss is very hard for Discipline Priest to heal, so you
I
gotta
don't
be
think you
careful.
can pull this one back. No, we can just go. We can. This is no problem.
Shut up, Padre Me. Stop talking over me. God damn it, me.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, this is so annoying. Once again, I'm sorry about this, guys. Sorry, just I don't know. I think I would just mute this video and just watch. It's so freaking triggering. But yeah,
If that happens,
you gotta be very careful here, because you need to shadow mend a lot.
He looks
The
so
person
menacing
with
walking like this,
with the dot on them. You just gotta be super duper careful.
Run away.
And then of course meanwhile you also gotta dodge balls. Tank shouldn't take too much damage, to be honest, so you shouldn't have to
Yes.
heal tank too much. So essentially it's just keeping the
this
dotted
boss is
person
the
alive
absolute
and
worst to
tank
kill.
alive.
So guys, you gotta
and
be
dodging balls.
focused. Don't get hit by the balls if you can avoid it. And you
Run away.
use defensives if you like with dot is on you. I mean, you guys probably all know this, but
Yeah, and a bit unfortunate that we don't have
Probably-
mage. Like I like mages on this fight because they can alter time and ice
no,
block
you can immune it.
the dot.
Wait, you can't get rid of it if you turtle? Oh,
This
okay.
is where you meet your end.
Dark stride.
You cannot match my alacrity.
Blinding
Witness
flash.
radiance.
Dark stride.
My celerity is second to none.
Blinding
Your sight
flash.
is your downfall.
Here.
Recharge.
From the shadows, I witness your demise.
Here they come.
Dark stride.
My celerity is second to none.
Blinding
Witness
flash.
radiance.
Dark stride.
You cannot match
Can you
my
fuck
alacrity.
off from me, dude? Fucking fourth time.
Your
Blinding
sight
flash.
is your downfall.
Recharge.
Maybe
From
for you.
the shadows,
Maybe
I
for you.
witness your demise.
I'm rip. Okay.
Dark stride.
You cannot match my alacrity. Your
Blinding
sight
flash.
is your downfall.
It's okay, like, there's no damage here as long as we dodge balls. Just move from balls, move from balls, move from balls.
Dark stride.
My celerity is second to none.
Blinding
Witness
flash.
radiance.
You can release here, you can release.
I'm actually super triggered about the fact that I didn't mute my microphone here, guys. Like, it's so fucking annoying, because now I cannot, like, I just want to talk, and there's like a lot of things I want to say, but I feel like I'm constantly getting interrupted by myself, and it's super triggering. Maybe I should just muted the video and talked over myself, or just kept talking and ignoring myself. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna talk, and if you can hear me underneath myself, it is what it is. I'm sorry, guys. I know this might be very annoying, and I do apologize, but it is what it is. So yeah, that was, as I said, very tricky. You need to be careful with the person with the dot, and you've seen, like, with
this boss, by the way,
somewhat
like the
okay. I got
worst
hit.
boss in all
I
the
got like
dungeons to
unlucky
heal
with Volcanic and 2 balls, and I just chose the wrong side.
The worst.
It's a
and
little
the
bit
next
of
boss is pretty close,
to be honest. I could have easily lived. Like, I'm not saying I was like in a checkmate position. I could have easily just survived, but yeah, I wasn't thinking quick enough, and I got hit. It is what it is, happens. And also, one thing this group lacks is battle reses, so that's just like one more thing that we are struggling with at the moment. The only battle res we have is Hunter, so. But that's why I think I'm gonna swap to engineering, which is something I've been saying for like months now, but I never do. So, but yeah, I definitely will. It's been a long time coming. This is something I wanted to do even in the previous season, but for the raid purposes. But I just I don't know, I never find, like, you know, there's never that like period of time where I'm thinking, oh, I'm bored enough to do my engineering. Like, there's always something else to do. Like, if I would run out of PvE content, I would just do PvP rather than, you know, level my engineering and stuff like that. It's just, but yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta get around to doing it. So yeah, we finally get that haste buff, and here we got probably gonna skip.
I think we should, because it's tyrannical, and we are really good on, like, we have so much time that, like, yeah, we're good on time, unless we fuck up next boss. Like, I think we could easily, like, wipe next boss and still time this comfortably.
The Mars dark magic coalesces here. Remove it at the source.
Care, we're a bit close to them, guys.
We do the Frost guy. Frost guy, as I always say, Frost guy can be a bit nasty. You gotta be super duper careful here. You could technically skip this, but on Tyrannical week I actually advise against skipping any of the Tormented. At least in this key, the bosses are pretty tough as they are, and like giving yourselves like additional. Yeah, I mean the boss, not the bosses, because only one gets the boss.
One, I'm not sure.
I don't know. She's kind of tough, and you don't really want her to be even stronger, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe you could skip something,
no, skip that.
Like, usually you skip the Frost guy, but then you're slowed, and run through gets harder to dodge, positioning gets harder. It's just overall annoying. Like, you could, if there is one to skip, it's probably the Frost guy. Let's put it that way. And yeah, these guys are simple. We just go and clean them up, easy peasy.
Damn, they got deleted. Yeah, I would go boss, because I don't have master
and after that we wanted to go boss because we had CDs. So we go. Man, I really gotta fix positioning of this dungeon information stuff, because it's standing so awkwardly there, and it's overlapping with both the boss frames and the timeline frames for the abilities. Like, it never bothers me when I play, surprisingly, but when I'm looking at a video right now, it just looks so bad. It looks so scuffed. It looks like, I don't know, like a fucking UI from Wish or Lidl UI or something. It's like mega scuffed. Alright. Okay, so this Purifying Blast, you know, we gotta dodge, and then we try to merge here, and I actually don't like this. I don't know why people insist on doing this, but look at this now. Like, I'm cut off now from the group, and they're line of sighting me. Like, I do not understand why we need to make this here when we have so much room to go on the right side. And this isn't just like with this group. I've had this in like, if you look at like my previous couple of Spires videos, every group has done this, and I've actually lost people to this. Like, you see my Shadowman there got cancelled by line of sight, so it's just so fucking pointless. I really don't like it. It's probably like my only criticism about this whole like dungeon we've done. Like, everything else, in my opinion, we did perfectly considering how little preparation we had. And here we all had like a giant lag spike, and tank died. Yeah, we just lagged. I don't know if you saw on my screen, but like the game froze for a second, and like it was unresponsive. So that happened to all of us. So I'm assuming that Warrior also like wasn't pressing anything and he just plopped.
Yeah, so, I lagged as well. So it wasn't just me. That's why I said
luckily we didn't lag because of that. If we did, I think that would be
casting
like
spells, nothing happened.
But we didn't. And this boss, similar logic to second boss. You just have to keep up the person with the dot up and then tank. Although tank gets hit a bit harder here. And then just like save your offensive CDs for
we have a lot of space, guys, because we cleared the angels on the left. Like, right, he doesn't reset until all the way to the back, so it's not like we're that tight on space.
Energy, actually.
Don't worry about it too much.
Like, having a brain fart. I can't remember if he does it when he loses energy or when he gets it. It's when he loses, right? When he goes to zero. Yeah, that's when he recharges, right? Alright, so more or less, this boss fight is pretty straightforward, not an easy one though. There's, for some reason, this boss fight is so freaking stupid and easy, but
that's why
there's always something that goes wrong in this boss fight. Luckily this time, like, except tank dying there, I think we were pretty clean outside of that. I believe. We'll see though. Here it comes.
Sorry.
Positioned wrongly.
Recharge anima.
That's my bad there with that one thing, and then they couldn't soak very nicely. So kind of on me, to be honest. And these balls Hunter couldn't soak, so we asked tank to soak them, and I think he managed. I toofed him, so he should have lived. Yeah, he lived. We're all Gucci. I remember we talked about that a little bit. But yeah, sorry. Oh, he actually dies there. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, that's unfortunate. This is what it is.
I had no CD for you at all, and I was casting penance, but it wasn't enough.
Let me proceed to kill these guys. This is pretty simple. Like, the only thing you gotta be careful here is
don't use CDs.
You need to time your master spell nicely.
We wanna burst the angels upstairs. Honestly, those guns are scarier than the boss itself. We can't plus 2 it, so I would say play it safe and just get them one by one, personally. Because if you pull them both, then we have to last them. And we could do that.
And so, I listened to the jailer's words. I learned of the great injustice you and the others thrust upon him, and upon us all.
Here's the third one.
He seeks to free us from the prison we have built for ourselves. And for that, he has earned my loyalty.
And I mourn your betrayal.
Oh, that thing melts though. Maybe we should have done too.
Diminuendo.
True, yeah, true. It's like, it's so hard to say because I don't really.
Right, guys. So there's also not much to talk about on this last boss. Like, you guys know, dodge, run through.
Yeah, go then.
Dispel people that get the debuff. Don't use your mass dispel because you're gonna need your mass dispel after the transition. So basically, you gotta keep your mass dispel alive. Well, these angels are nasty. I think we're gonna
Like, since we'll have lots,
Wipe once on the boss, I think, if I remember correctly, and we also had like one death on the angel, so this dungeon ends up actually being very, very close.
Charged
Third
spear.
angel is super
It
spooky
looks
on
super
45,
super
for sure,
safe
but
now.
I'm not
Like
sure
it's
how
like
hard
9
it is on
minutes. We're
Tyrannical.
on second angel. It looks clean, right?
Still difficult,
Well,
it's just not
as always,
difficult.
something will go wrong. So
And I do have defensive cities, so we don't have to like
either
zerg
way.
it. We can
the
take
thing
it
is,
easy, so you guys can save
Charged
cities for the
spear.
boss.
With this boss, it's not a hard boss. It really isn't.
I still
you
think
just
somebody
gotta be
should pop
focused.
on the third.
Same
at
as
least
like
one
most
person.
of dungeon
You
bosses.
can't
Like,
really just.
but this one is pretty easy for us. We just like because we have mass dispel, so the hardest section, which is people coming out with those like major debuffs, we're safe there.
Yeah,
so
usually
we
wait
don't
for
really
the
care
first
about it.
jump,
And we
yeah.
also provide a lot of damage in this boss fight because there isn't like a lot of passive damage going out. Therefore, that means that we can completely
this is so
safely
cozy.
just spam our smites and
Well,
penances and whatever else.
Can we
giving
get darkness
damage away.
after this?
Because there's just not much healing needed.
No.
And that's great
No,
for Disc. We don't like
You want?
consistent healing. We prefer to
No,
just
go
get
after.
these bursts of healing
So
so we
we're
can
sure
cover
that
them with
we're
our
not dying
CDs.
here.
And things get quite sketchy here. Don't forget,
And
this
then you can
angel
shout
here
if
is
she's still alive after
nasty.
down.
Nasty angel. It's
Because you can see like how much AoE
it's
this thing does.
incredibly
And then
difficult.
now if
enemy, and you can
anybody
see
gets like
why,
touched by
it's
these,
it's a DPS race, DPS
really
check or
pushing
whatever
the
you want
limit
to call
here.
it, an HPS check.
not
To be
bad.
fair, I didn't do like too good there because I kind of ran out of CDs and used them when I didn't need them. But that's because I don't have that much experience with doing this on Tyrannical, because on Tyrannical she's not as dangerous as she's on Fortified, and on Fortified you lost her, right? So it kind of like, I kind of underestimated how difficult she'll get towards the end, and just, you just gotta be super careful there. We almost wiped there, it was very close. Right,
me ready.
as I said, boss fight pretty straightforward. You guys know what to do. It's
You want wild
there's
spirits
nothing
right now,
special.
or-
I personally, as a disciplined priest, I don't like being on like gathering balls duty. So what I do is I get stuck in the middle on this like little spear thingy from which you shoot spear at the boss, and then I just kind of like focus on healing people and mass dispelling after they come back and after she lands, right? So yeah, we
There's
start
a little
here and
min-max thing you can do
Official
here.
detonation.
I'm not
done
sure
like
if you guys
quite a bit of
wanna do it
damage
or not,
already,
but
like
if we all
13,
stand next to the wall,
14%,
when she charges through,
DPS,
she'll kind of stay close.
and then things start going a little bit south.
Yeah, like if we stay here
As
and
you will
whoever
see
gets the
soon,
run through,
just
like if we
a
all
little
stand
bit of
next to the
lack of
wall,
focus
she doesn't
on,
like run away, so we get like a little bit
I
more
would say on
DPS,
my part,
if that makes sense.
but
I'm not sure if that makes sense. or
not only on my part. I'll explain
Official
why. You see,
detonation.
Yeah,
Hunter has the
exactly,
debuff,
exactly.
and this debuff is
So,
pretty
'cause
chunky.
we have melees, like it's a pretty
And then it
pretty
overlapped
extreme.
with
Bullshit,
the it overlapped with the abyssal detonation.
Did we wipe and
And
go
I
again?
just don't think that neither me or Hunter really expected that much
Yeah,
damage,
he
so
had
we didn't really react.
he had
Like I had
debuff and,
I had Toothed, I had Rupture, I had
overlapped
Pain
with the
Suppression, he
ability.
had Turtle. He could have lived for sure.
Well, he's our last
but
as well.
I think we both like didn't expect that much damage, so we just kind of like got surprised
Yeah.
and got caught off guard. So here, after he died, we just realized we don't have a CR, and like doing this boss without
Okay.
like full team is kind of pointless. So we just decided to wipe, and then I misclicked on this fucking thing, and I've never done like I've done this maybe like twice. So like I don't know how to leave, so then I just shot a spear to die. Yeah, just, we reset the boss, and as I said, like
It's
instead
enough,
of being
it's
like
enough,
super
it's
clean on this,
It's
we actually ended up being quite dirty, just the way I like it. No, but what I mean, like we ended up being sloppy.
Turtle? Where?
But yeah, it's really simple boss fight. It really isn't hard, especially when you kill all 4 tormented, like with no additional like things to hold you back. It's
No,
pretty
I'm
simple
actually
boss
not
fight.
even sure what killed you, because like
But guys-
you had debuff, and
I just want to say I do sincerely, like I really feel bad, and I apologize for this super scuffed video with like double voiceover with me talking, and then you can hear me talking in the background, and it's even worse because like if you could hear all of us talking, then I would let you guys just listen to our conversation. It would be at least entertaining. But like this, like you only hear me talking at random intervals, you don't even hear the conversation, so you don't even have the talk context, so it's just like garbage all over. And I'm really sorry about that. I just forgot like to mute my microphone in OBS when I was recording, so it picked up what I was saying on Discord, and it's just super scuffed. So I do apologize. It is what it is though. Like I'm sad because this was a pretty cool key. I think we did a quite good job. Yeah, sure, we got 12 deaths towards the end, but I really think that this key is not easy, especially not on Tyrannical. Although on Fortified, I think Spires is also hard. Like Spires is one of those keys, kind of like Theater of Pain in my opinion, that's both hard on Tyrannical and Fortified, where there are some other keys that I feel like are clearly harder on Fortified or Tyrannical. This one is I think equally hard on both.
Yeah, that's why I say like bringing him to the wall is pretty
yeah, cool. As I said, like sorry about the scuffery, and I just want to say guys, like major thanks
or something
to anybody who's watching. Thank you guys for all the new subs. Like there's been plenty of new subs lately and a lot more activity on the videos. I've also had one of the videos, I think it's Missed, that passed 1,000 views for the first time, like my first video with over 1,000 views, and I'm super like excited and happy about that. So I just want to thank you guys for all the support lately, and like, I feel bad for saying this
spell.
For saying this, you know, during such a scuffed video, but you guys have been amazing, and I'm gonna do my best to like keep it up and do the best I can. And I also plan to release some guides in the future as well, because a lot of people have been asking me questions, and I feel like doing like a pretty like detailed guide on both raiding and plus would be cool. Like in-depth guide for this, but I think I would have to separate them, because like Discipline Priest in raids and Discipline Priest in M+ is like
Lost confidence.
Heaven and Hell. Like it's two completely different stories. And here I decided to dispel me. By the way, this is not accident, or and it's not me being selfish either. Like I'm not being like, oh, I'm more important. No, actually Hunter is more important than me arguably here, because he deals damage and he has combat res. But the thing is though, Hunter has defenses, and which is why I decided not to dispel him. And as I say that, see, I made a mistake. I moved into the charge because, yeah, just because like I'm being a dumbass. It is what it is.
Abyssal detonation.
Two embarrassing deaths I've got in this dungeon, like pretty embarrassing, both of them, like on the second boss and on this boss. And then I ended up like even running out of mana here, and things got like quite scary, and I was just, dude, I could see it here already. Like I could see,
lost confidence.
Like I would never forgive myself if after these dumb mistakes we wouldn't time the key. Like after such a sloppy play. To be fair, I'm kind of making drama out of it. We could just like do this again. It's no biggie. It's not like, you know, we could easily time 20s. At this point, like these guys are pumping some heavy damage, and I think we have a good synergy and working quite well together. But it's more about like, you know, why let your hard work go to waste, right? You've already invested 38 minutes, so just keep it up. And yeah, here, you know, just the standard Mass Dispel and back from Mass Dispel. We got quite worried here seeing the time, you know, and then seeing that she has 17%, you know, you kind of started wondering, like, can you do it, who has CDs and stuff like that, but we were completely fine, like, we got it. She's gonna die in about 10 seconds, and this focus gonna melt her, and that's it. Pretty cool boss. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. As I said, thank you for all the support. You know, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell me what you think in comments, even though this is like a super scuffed video. But yeah, I'll at least I've learned like that this is a very big problem, and I'll pay more attention to it in future. Like it really sucks when this happens. And it's not the first time, this is the second time it happened to me, and the first time I was just as triggered, and it was also on one of the better keys that I had. Yeah, so this is my third,
not even close
time, so pretty poggers. Thank you guys once again for the support. Thanks for being here. Thank you for, you know, supporting my channel and supporting, you know,
a schism in the ranks
me.
Of the Kyrian. One that
and I hope to see you guys again. Hope you guys have a lovely day. Enjoy. Bye bye.
Long have we believed that our mortal lives
any
are
trinkets
to be shed in the name of
oh, that was
service.
a cute trinket.
And yet the deeds of mortals